Hello again. Before the break, I said Manchester City are getting busy. There's been a development. Michael Bridge.
Yeah, we've just spoken to our colleagues in Sky Germany, Mike, and Omar Marmoush has agreed in principle a move to Manchester City pending an agreement between the two clubs. Now, the negotiations over a deal are expected to start over the next few days, with Frankfurt wanting a fee around £67 million, but an opening offer could come around this weekend. Now, Marmoush wants...
Frankfurt going well in the Bundesliga, going well in the Europa League. I would suggest to you they must have somebody lined up to come in.
Yes, they do. And potentially it could be a Premier League player as well who's been lacking in game time so far this season. Our colleagues, Sky in Germany, have reported that Eintracht Frankfurt are closely monitoring Nicholas Füllkrug's situation at West Ham. The striker is on their shortlist in the event of Omar Marmoush leaving for Manchester City. Sky in Italy have also been reporting this month that Juventus have an interest in the Germany international who's found game time hard to come by in East London. So that is one to keep an eye on. Of course, it's that domino effect that we talk about so many times in transfer windows. One player goes, someone else goes, that frees up someone else to go. This could be one of those situations.
Ties in nicely because he scored a good goal against City, didn't he, at the weekend? So let's stay with Manchester City then, Mark. They're after a defender as well. Give us a name. Yeah,
you said at the top of the show, didn't you? You said just then that Manchester City could be busy in this window, things hotting up, and you get the feeling that an injection of fresh faces is exactly what they need at the moment. Things gone a little bit stale. Now, this face would be a young face, 18-year-old centre-back Vitor Risch, a good prospect. And I've spoken to a number of scouts that have watched a lot of football and say he's an exciting player, but he's still very young and got a lot to learn. Manchester City have approached Palmeiras with regards to doing a deal, but it's in the early stages at the moment. There's a few conflicting stories with regards to the price, and I guess when you look at Omar Marmoush and Risch, there are players there that are not going to be cheap for Manchester City, so they may be splashing the cash in this January transfer window. Palmeiras, according to one source, have been saying they want around €40 million, which is about £33.5 million.
18-year-old centre-back.
For an 18-year-old centre-back.
Wow.
However, some of our other sources have been saying the fee could be upwards of £40 million as well. So this would be a significant outlay for a player. Very highly thought of, but 18-year-old centre-back to come in and save your season sounds like a lot of pressure on the lad. Of course, if he was to come in with Marmoush and one or two others, then actually it could be just the start of a new era at Manchester City. One other thing to just put on your radar, Mike, Manchester City in the market for a central midfielder in this window should the right type of profiled player come to them. Now, there's no names attached to that at the moment. However, that's certainly an option that they're looking at and wouldn't walk away from a deal should the right player present itself. So, yeah, centre-back, inside forward in Marmoush,